Hello cricket lovers, this is Imran Sarwar from Los Angeles, California. Today I will talk about, first I'm going to talk about, because if you remember me, I spoke to you a few of my programs back that I'm going to talk about cricket. That I will be focusing cricket of India tour of South Africa and Pax tour of New Zealand. And first today I'm going to talk about India tour of and the South Africa. The test matches are being played, and the last test match. I think it's very important that we talk about the game, the last test match, which was the second test match against. What I would say with my knowledge, and I would thank God that the Lord has given me that India had chances, both matches they could have won. This is a harmonious beat. But I think that psychologically, Indian batsmen, I think they could not handle the pressure of this game, of this bowling side of South Africa. The first test match had Dale Steyn, then something happened to him. He was dropped from the side. Then they brought few another ones. They have Morning Moreland, and they got another young guy, Njidi. I watched him. See, I'm gonna speak to something. That's why I particularly bang on big guys in the cricket is very important. The bigger you are, the more better deliveries you get from the surface. Surface means from the wicket. And that kid, the young kid, is they bowled in second inning against India. I watched highlights when I came back from my work, and avoid the highlights of South Africa and India's second inning and all that. If you talk about the first test match of South Africa and India, the second test match, South Africa, they made it first inning 335, then second inning they made 130. India made first inning 258, and then second inning 151. That's the reason I was talking to you the other day. The bigger the guy is, the better he's gonna bowl. The bigger the guy is. If you remember the cricketer of the people of my age, I'm around 50, and if you talk about Jewel Garner, he was a quick, lengthy, kinky fast bowler from South Africa. Tall guy, like Packs, they have Mohammad Irfan, and this guy from South Africa, the tall guy, Njidi. These kind of bowlers rare to come. Or Bruce Reid, I believe, from Australia, the tall guy. Australia mostly they have pretty good tall guys, and especially this guy too, the Mitchell Starc. I'm going to talk about that. It's Australia and England's Ashes series after test matches in all about 1 day. So I'm going to talk about it later. But I'm just talking about the bowlers, size of the bowlers, the length of the bowlers, the size of the bowler, the height of the bowler I'm talking about. The bigger the bowler is, the better it is. The taller the guy is, harder to play. If I saw the second inning of Indians. Unfortunately, that guy Njidi, he got 6 wickets for 39. I have all the numbers in front of sitting me. 6 for 39. I would like to tell my Indian cricket followers, Indian cricket lovers, you need to find a guy who bangs the ball on the wicket, bangs the ball on the wicket. If you see that guy, few of the Indian batsmen, he bowled the short pitch delivery. They tried to went on to play because the bounce of the wicket, they couldn't play it. I think Indian should do what they had done against Pakistan. I think they used the stool. They stood up, and there was one of the coach and one of the guy was preparing with them in a net. He was bowling them like that. I think that's what you do for this remaining games for the South Africa. I think that's what India needs to do. That's how you can tackle these kind of bounce, because the thing is that when you throw the ball from that height, you're gonna throw the ball from that height. It's gonna come. Okay, so what height is gonna get? That is from the wicket. You throw the ball. Then when you throw the ball, in other words, when you bang the ball on the wicket from the height, from the 10 feet or 9.5 feet or 10 feet, when the Paki fast bowler, Mohammad Irfan bowls, their balls comes from almost 10 feet. Same guy with this Nigiri from South Africa, he's almost about same height. Now a little bit shorter, but his action is he bangs the ball. And I saw that from this last inning where the Indians are out under 51. This was one of the reasons too that he got 6 wickets in this inning. 6 wickets in one inning in a test match. Second inning, first inning, I don't think so he had any wicket. And then Moni Mokley got 4 for 60. He got 6 for 39. That's brilliant. That's brilliant bowling. And Indian bowling was not that bad. Bumrah in this inning, the Bumrah got 6 for 66. That's good bowling. But on the other side, I saw Ashwin got 5 or 6 wickets after giving 130 runs. These are too many runs were given away in test match. And then you're getting 6 wickets. There's too many runs were given away. I'm happy with Bumrah's bowling. Bumrah bowled well. Good bowling. 6 for 66. That's good bowling. I think this young kid can be very good fast bowler for India. But I want to request one thing to Indian cricket bowler, Indian cricket lovers. But when you get these kind of good bowler, you got to give him a rest too. See all these quick bowler uses all his body, all his side. This one, right arm fast bowler. So you gotta give this arm rest too. When this arm rotates too many times, so it gets inside inflammation. Because I have studied physical education as well. Thank God I can tell you about the body pretty well. Inside there, it happens like this. Every time the bowler bowls, it happens like this. Inside this, there's a liquid. When you use it too much, that liquid naturally won't be produced because you use too much. So you gotta give it arm rest. That's another thing that India needs to find a few other good bowlers. The action wise, I was talking to other program. India gave one guy chance. His name was Muhammad Siraj. I think India should not throw him away. He's good action bowler. He's a good action bowler. Though he in the last 2020 played against I believe Sri Lanka. He went away with few runs. He gave a few runs. He conceived last runs, but that's the game. The first game, yeah, under pressure and all this. But I think India should look for these kind of quick bowlers. He's quick. I think he was bowling about 140, 144. That's not easy bowling. That's good bowling. But the plus with him is his action. And second is his diet. I'm sure he eats meat, he eats milk, he eats yogurt. That's what gives you the strength in your body when you eat meat. Meat gives you strength in your body and all the other stuff. You eat veggie you eat, but with the veggie you don't build up the good strength muscles. Good strength muscles you build up when you eat meat. What happens when you eat meat? That your blood gets strength. When your blood gets strength, that's where you build up all the muscles. The stronger the blood is, more muscles, stronger muscles you're gonna get in your body. That's what I was doing. I was eating pies and all this and meat and all this. That's how you build up your body. I'm almost 40 years old, 50 years old, and still, thank God, I'm in good shape. I'm sitting in front of you, you can see it. So it's very important that quick bowlers, they eat good food. If they don't eat good food, that's a problem there. So that's what I'm going to suggest to Indian cricket lovers, Indian followers of cricket, Indian lovers, that you and Indian cricket boards, that they need to take care of this guy Bumrah. When you make him play in all the games, that's what the problem is. His back will go down, his arm will go down, his body will go down.